Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhishek Jain, and I welcome you all to the session of Introduction to AI in Teaching. So, first of all, thank you so much for joining this session and taking out time and investing this time for today's session. I'm really excited to be here today. And full disclosure, this is not a technical session anyway. So, no coding, no scary words, and definitely no exam at the end, right? So let us begin by reflecting on how teaching has evolved. So earlier textbooks were our main reference point. We taught what was written and students learn from what they read. And then came audiovisual learning, videos, charts, diagrams, animations, and concepts moved from just reading to seeing and experiencing, right? So earlier we used blackboards and chalk. Today we use smart boards, projectors, and digital classrooms. Earlier classrooms were limited to four walls. Today, learning happens anytime, anywhere. So when teaching methods, tools, and learner behavior have changed, it is natural that artificial intelligence becomes a part of education, right? And today's session is about understanding that change and using it wisely. So, when we talk about AI today, we are not talking about a sudden disruption or change. We are talking about the next step in the same journey. So, let's understand the learning objective of this session. So, as we were talking about our learning objectives, by the end of this session, these are four things I want you to confidently walk with. First is conceptual understanding. So AI sounds like a very big technical word, but we will keep it simple. You will be able to explain AI in simple language. We'll also clearly differentiate the types of AI. So AI stops feeling confusing and starts feeling familiar with you, right? Second is classroom relevance. So this is not a tech session just for the sake of technology. We talk about why AI matters in education and where it actually fits into your daily teaching life. So lesson plannings, assessment, worksheets, explanation, feedbacks, like real practical use cases, हम लोग will discuss on this. So the goal is not add more work, but to work smarter. Third is hands-on ability. So AI is not something you learn only by listening. You learn it by trying, and you will get to experiment with AI tools, see what they do well, and just as importantly, right? So because AI is helpful, but it is not perfect, and it should never replace a teacher's judgment. So your presence is very important. And finally, the most important part is mindset shift. So AI is not here to replace teachers, replace us, and it is here to support you, right? By the end of this session, we want you to have a positive, realistic, and confident mindset about AI, knowing when to use, when not to use, and how to stay in control with it. Let's quickly also know about the learning outcome of this session. So, in our expected outcomes, we don't want you to feel that AI is something complicated or meant for only engineers. That is not the goal. So first, you will walk with a simple and clear understanding of what AI actually is. So no technical words, no coding, no complex theories. And if you can explain AI to another teacher, your colleague, in a one or two sentences after this session, then we have succeeded. Second is you will be able to connect AI to your everyday life. In fact, most of you are already using AI, sometimes without realizing it. That we will discuss. Or we can, like, I can give you the examples when Google Maps suggests the fastest route, or if we watch movies on Netflix and Primes, so it recommends a movie for you, right? Or it can be WhatsApp corrects when you write something on your WhatsApp. So that is AI, which is working quietly in our background only. Third is our focus is on building your confidence. So confidence to use AI responsibly, ethically, and as a support tool. So not as a replacement for us, because let me be very clear, AI cannot replace teacher judgment, their empathy, their experience, but a confident teacher using AI wisely can definitely become more effective. And that is why AI is understanding AI for teacher for us is very, very important. And finally, you will take back ready to use strategies, not theory or practical ideas. There are ways to save your time on lesson planning, worksheets, and ways to personalize learning for different students levels, right? And I would also like to introduce you ki how you can work with AI without increasing your workload. So by end of this session, you will be like you will feel AI is very understandable. AI is somewhere relatable to your work, and it can actually help you as a teacher. So then this session has done its job, right? My first thing is one of my colleague will share Mentimeter link with you on the chat box. I request all to please click on that link and you will be directed to Mentimeter. So there you can find few set of questions. I would like to request everyone if you can give answers there.
I have shared the link on the Google chat. I would request everyone to please open Google chat and click on the link. So you'll see one question over there. How many are using AI in daily lives? You can submit your answers over there and we will all get to see the polls.
I'll present my Mentimeter few responses I can see here. Just confirm, Aaron, if you can see the responses here.
Yes.
So yeah, so the question was how many are using AI in our daily lives? We have received 6 and 5, 11 responses till now. 6 are saying that they are using in daily lives. 2 are saying not using, and 3 are saying they have no any idea on this. I request rest of people to respond, please, so that we can get more deep drive information for this. Parimala madam is saying yes, they are using. Okay. We can say that it is a mix of responses. Maria ma'am is using, Vani ma'am is using. Great. Thank you for the responses. We have another question on this. So the next question is, where do you think you have already used AI today? Sunita ma'am has responded in chat box. She is using in WhatsApp, and we can see the responses are coming. Grammar check, correct? Using ChatGPT, very correct, Kalpana ma'am. Thank you. Google Chrome, okay. Doubt clarification. Deep Seek, Maria ma'am, thank you for your response. Copilot, okay. In surgery, we are using in surgery. Okay, this is something interesting. We would again like to know more about this. How you are using this in surgeries? Gemini, correct. Think more. Grok, okay. Translate a script, okay. Social media, very nice. Achha, just give me an answer of my question. In last 2 days, have you ordered anything on Zomato or Swiggy? Correct. Various applications are helping us make our work easy. And if the answer is yes, yes, we are already using it, right? If you are going somewhere from one point to another point, and thank you, Kalpana ma'am. Okay, so when Google Maps as we used, so again we are using that as a AI also, right? Now the last question: how many are using AI in education? Okay, one has responded as yes, using. Okay, okay. So most of you are using in education, AI in education, correct? Okay, now responses have been changing. 5 have said they are using AI in education. One is not using. And many of you have responded in the chat box that you are using AI in education. Correct. So it will be very helpful for me to like interact with you easily. Okay. Thank you so much for the responses. So I hope ki those who have responded in the chat, and when we see here 5 said using, that means we are already comfortable with AI, and its use in education. So moving next, now let's understand what is AI. You know, We every day talk about AI, artificial intelligence. Does anyone knows when AI born? How old is AI? How old is artificial intelligence? Any idea? You can unmute yourself and you can speak. Or if you want to like give your answers on the chat box, you can. And no, correct. Okay, Vani, thank you. Thank you so much. 1956 is the correct answer. So AI means artificial intelligence. This term first coined in 1956. Thank you, Roshnita ma'am. So we all know this, right? So AI is not like 2 or 3 years older. It is older than what we thought. Okay, it's coined in 1956, and it's keep on evolving every year. And using of AI, it's increased post 2010. So if we talk about or we if we look about the definition of AI, so AI is nothing but a smart assistant that learns from patterns to help us, which is very important to make decisions, solve problems, and create content. Thank you, Deepu ma'am. You have given the name of that scientist who have coined this name, right? So I repeat this definition again. AI is a smart assistant that help learns from patterns to help us make decisions, solve problems, and create content. Right. So think of AI like a student in your classroom. So when a student sees only one example, so learning is very limited. But when the student sees many examples, more examples, practices more, and receives feedback, so the students become better and more and more confident. So AI works in the same way. It learns from patterns and examples, from past data, from past repeated information, and from what usually works and what doesn't. The more examples AI sees, the better it becomes at AI suggesting solutions. Correct. So AI as a personal assistant. Now you can think as this assistant that can analyze information and identifies patterns, suggest options. But the most important part is AI does not take decisions for us. The final decision is always with us, right? So just like a calculator gives answer, but you decide how to use it. A teaching guide suggests activities, but you decide what fits in your class. So AI supports you, it does not replace your judgment, experience, or values. Also, it is like a Google Maps, as we already say discussed about this in a Google Maps. It looks at past travel data and checks current traffic and predicts the fastest or best route, but it does not force you to take that route. So again, the final decision is with you only. Also, it suggests use like if you see road work, personal preference, safety concerns, you may take a different path. That exactly how AI works while we're talking about Google thing. So AI predicts based on past data and suggests the best possible option, leaves the choice and responsibility with us only. So please remember this AI is a helper and not a replacement. So AI is a support system and not a decision maker. It becomes better with examples just like a students. Now we will understand the types of AI. There are two simple ways of looking at AI. One is based on what AI can do, means based on capabilities, and other one is based on functionality, right? So capabilities mean what something can do. Think of this like AI कितना smart है, and functionality की अगर बात करें तो AI काम कैसे करता है, how something it behaves, right? So if we talk about based on capabilities of AI, there is, you can see on the left side, narrow AI. So this is what we mostly use today, and it is a good at one specific task. So for examples, Google Maps is there. So it can predict routes and traffic. I hope many of us are using Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, which responds to our voice commands, right? And when you see or watch movies on Netflix, Prime, or on YouTube, So it recommends, it gives you recommendations and suggests what you might enjoy. Also, spam filters in Gmail. It also detect unwanted emails. Correct. Face unlock on phones. Many of you are using that, right? So it recognizes the face. Then again, we all know that about ChatGPT. You know, excellent with language tasks, but still it's limited. It's evolving. So you can think as how can we use this understanding in a classroom. So you can think as a student who is brilliant at math but can't write an essay. So this is the best example of narrow AI in classroom comparison, right? Next is general AI. So general AI is a strong AI. This can think, learn, and perform any intellectual task as human can. So if I can give you the examples, so it does not exist today. Everything we have today is narrow AI. Okay. But why I am giving this example? Because these things are still, there are people who are working on. Correct. So you can you must have seen some movies like Iron Man, I Robot. So Jarvis was there, right? Jarvis used in Iron Man. So this is the best example of strong AI, general AI. And Sony, again, iRobot. So this is another example of strong or general AI. So you can think as a student who is good at at every subject and can learn new things independently like a human. Now, if we discuss about super AI, so the definition is like AI that becomes more intelligent than human in every aspect. So like creativity, problem solving, emotions, strategic thinkings. Again, there is no such kind of real examples in the world. It's purely futuristic. And you have seen Avengers like Ultron, Terminator, right? These are something super student. So like a super student who is smarter than all of us, all of humans combined and keeps improving on its own. Now we'll discuss on the AI based on functionality. So there is first thing is reactive machines. So reactive machine is AI that can only react to current situations. It has no memory, no learning. So IBM Deep Blue, it was a chess played in 1970s, 1997. So it only respond to one, what we say, play chess, but cannot learn from experience, right? Basic games are there, respond only to current moves, simple recommendations, engines are there. They do not store using behavior long term, correct? So again, if you connect this with a student of your classroom, so there is a student who can give answers only what's in front of them, but forgets everything immediately. So it's like Gajini, if you have seen that movie. Second is limited memory AI. So limited memory AI is learned from past data and improves over time. So for example, there are self-driving cars nowadays. You can know about it. You know, so self-driving cars can learn from road patterns and adjust behavior. ChatGPT and Google Gemini again is the best example for this. Classroom perspective. If you think on this, a student who learns from past mistakes and performs better with practice is the best example suiting for this. If you talk about theory of mind, so this is a AI which can understand human emotions, our intentions and social interactions. Again, there is no real AI which is like this, but early prototypes is emotional robots in labs that detect facial expressions or tones. And there are AI trying to detect emotions from speech or text. So again, this is in ongoing things. So you can take it as an example of your classroom student who can understand when others are sad, frustrated, or confused, right? And last is self-aware AI. this AI has a consciousness and is aware of itself. So this is purely science fiction. Again, that Ultron, I have already named this. The machines in the matrix, you have seen that, right? Huh? So these kind of students who not only understand emotion, but also has their own thoughts, awareness, and desires. So this is a type of AI based on capabilities and functionality. So currently, as we all know, narrow AI and limited memory AI is something which we use on daily basis in day-to-day life. Now let's understand how AI helps in education. So before moving ahead, I would like to ask one question. What is one challenge that you face in your classroom? So this is a question. What is the one challenge you face in the classroom? I know there are many more, but anyone? Language barrier. Okay, great. Whenever you can respond, okay, already you have responded. I request everyone to respond by using Google Meet link, Mentimeter link. One major challenge faced in the classroom is maintaining, I can't read full,
It's maintaining discipline.
maintaining discipline, correct. Settling the kids, this takes so much of time. You know? We have only 45 minutes to teach and 5 to 10 minutes gone into settling the kids only. Grab the attention, correct.
Very
That
important.
is again very important. Maintaining students, maintaining
Attention.
silence, time management and pacing, correct. What else? What else it could be?
Grabbing students' attention in the period.
Okay, correct. Students easily get distracted and when they are sitting with their with their friends, peers, right? They have difficulty in reading. Okay, correct, Shibu ma'am. We have different types of students, slow learners. There are students who can grasp easily. Again, they face this challenge. Different learning speeds, very correct. Right. So thank you for diverse learners. Thank you, Shalja ma'am. So we have these challenges, and apart from these, also I can understand we have so many challenges we face in our day-to-day classroom life. Now I will show you, as we have discussed about the challenges you have faced or you are facing currently in your classroom. So this slide is be very helpful to understand what kind of exact challenges we face and what could be the possible solutions on that. So this slide captures what a teacher's day actually looks like, your day actually looks like. So you can think this diagram as a fishbone. The head represents the pressure teachers face. Okay. So you can see this is kind of pressure we feel on daily basis, and rest are the bones which shows why that pressure exists. So the bones are here. So first major challenge we face, as someone already said, mentioned in the Mentimeter also, time constraints, right? So we have very limited time for personalized attention, and we have to prepare assessment, and again we have to check all that those assessment and grading, give gradings to the students. Again, there is classroom dynamic challenge where we can have a large class sizes. Large class size means one teacher and many learners, many students with different speeds, different levels, different doubts, and it is hard to handle together. Then we have administrative burden also. Correct. So heavy admin workload, reports are there, documentation you have to prepare, you have to do lots of data entry work also, right? So this work is necessary, but it eats into our teaching time. And there are few repetitive tasks, preparing similar worksheets, question, instructions again and again. And important work, but not always work that needs deep human thinking every time. Now, here's the key message. AI is not here to replace us, as we already discussed. It is to support us by reducing repetitive work and saving our time. So when routine work reduces, we get more time for what truly matters to our students. So we'll check how AI helps in education. Yes, Aaron.
So some of you had mentioned that you are using AI in education. So if you could just, unmute and just tell us briefly, like how do you use AI in education? That would be very helpful for everyone.
So we can use AI for preparing an event report if it is happened in the school, or else we can use it to prepare the lesson plan for ourselves.
Great. So you said one is admin work, which is pretty tiring sometimes, and the other one is for academic purposes, which is good, very good. Anyone else?
Sir, we are using the AI for the preparation of the lessons topics with the similar videos which we have to show for the students.
Great, great. And these videos you'll create through AI or you'll have on
No, with
YouTube also?
AI will be provide the link, sir. When we
Great.
click the link, we move to the video, sir, in the YouTube.
Super, super, very good. Mohan sir is saying personalized learning, smart assessment and feedback, data-driven insights. Very good. Using smart class screen. Sunita ji, thank you. Good, great. So basically, I'll just give this is what the slide which is coming up now. This is like a very short description of what we have just put together on the basics of what we can do. Else, we have listed down some 50 things that you all can do in the classroom. 50, 50. And some of you have said you're using Grok, some are using DeepSeek, some are using Gemini, ChatGPT. We have around 20 different AI tools that you can use for those different 50 activities we have given. So like Abhishek had mentioned before, what we are using is limited AI. Limited AI is basically trained to do something in particular. For example, Google Map is there. It is trained to give you directions. It will learn a little bit, but it will only give you directions and give suggestions. ChatGPT, it also has its own limitations. So if you want to do programming, if you want to run any codes or write any codes, for that Google Bard is there. So even these AI tools, they are limited AI. So these 50 activities that we have planned or what we have analyzed, they all have different AI tools. So like going forward, we will be covering that, but today we'll keep it to just a little bit, on the basics. So Abhishek, you can just show them a basic of what all we can do.
So many of the teachers already have mentioned they are using AI for lesson planning also, like ChatGPT they are using. So yes, we can create lesson plans, we can get activity ideas from ChatGPT, and we can quickly create the worksheets within a seconds, right? So these things we can use, and it is earlier, we all know that it takes so much of time. It takes hours, which is now can we do it in a minutes, right? Second thing is personalized learning. So AI supports personal learning also. Same topic, different difficulty levels, different explanations for different learners. And this is something teachers always wanted to do, but time never allowed. Assessment support. So you can generate quizzes, you can draft questions, case studies, rubrics, feedbacks, right? These things can be, you can get with the help of AI in a minutes. Administrative efficiency. So again, someone has said they are using AI for administrative efficiency. So it can help in this efficiency. You can draft mails, you can create or prepare reports, and it also helps in organizing data. And creativity and engagement. This is, you can say that interactive stories and visual learning materials you can get, as again someone has mentioned over there. And honestly, this is like what Aaron said, this list doesn't end here. New use cases are emerging every day, and what matter is not knowing everything about AI, but knowing where it is fitting in our teaching, right? So we'll do one quick activity. If you guys can just open your chat GPT, if you are using mobile or in your laptop, and you can please paste this prompt, or you can copy this prompt and see what result you can see over there.
This is especially for those who have not used to create a lesson plan via using any AI tool such as Gemini, Chat GPT, and those who have said that you have created a lesson plan. Could you please tell us, is this prompt good enough? Should it be improved, or is this good? On the chat, I have typed the prompt. I would request all of you to please open any AI tool, Chat GPT or Gemini, whichever one you're using, and just paste this.
Kalpana ma'am is saying not able to copy.
Mhm.
Actually, Kalpana ma'am, Aaron has shared this prompt in the chat only. If you can copy from there, will be easy. I hope many of the teachers have able to generate the lesson plan.
For Abhishek, you can share your screen, I think. Share a
Indeed,
tab,
ma'am.
open Chat GPT and just type it in.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, what was that prompt? Can you please spell it for me?
Create a 45-minute lesson plan for grade 6 about the digestive system, full stop. Include objectives,
Includes objectives,
materials,
materials,
warm up,
activity.
activity,
Warm up.
yeah,
Okay. Warm up activities,
icebreakers and all of that, and an assessment.
icebreaker,
Yeah,
and an assessment. Correct.
yeah. So
Now
Mohan sir has already shared the response also.
oh great. So as you can see, we have get that get this lesson plan.
So
Correct. So we
if
can
you all look carefully over here, everyone, like you had mentioned the challenges you face in gaining attention of the students. So this kind of activity, what it has suggested, it caters to all the types of students. So we have three types of students, if I'm not wrong. One, those who learn by listening, one, those who learn by seeing, one, those who learn by doing. And there are few those who are mix of all three. Am I right or wrong? Thank you, ma'am. I just got one thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you see this exact prompt, it includes learning styles for all the three types of learners. So if we do such kind of activities, it will help us to gain attention of all the learners. We can also try one more thing now. This is something random I'm going to do now. Abhishek, can you just type a prompt,
yes,
create an image explaining the digestive system?
create an image explaining.
So this is AI. It will give us some random image explaining the digestive system. We need to judge whether it's good to display in the classroom, and then we can take it up accordingly. So there are people, those who like to, students or children, those who like to see and learn. For them, you can use such images. Then you can make them do activities like swallow a sip of water. The water goes to your throat. From there, it goes down. Where all it goes. Kalpana ji has also shared one link. I'll just open it and check.
And just imagine we are using this free plan, right? We are using basic plan of ChatGPT. So you can see the digestive system image over here. So teachers from science field can
Tell us whether this is good to go or not. So this is just a sample of what all we can do. Abhishek, we can continue. We have in the upcoming sessions for lesson plan related, we have some 10 different activities that you can use AI to help you with. But very importantly, like going forward, what Abhishek is going to tell you, the importance of prompt, how to write a prompt. Abhishek, you can continue. Screen is visible, PPT.
So it is again very important to use AI responsibly, right? So use it as a helper and do not totally dependent on it. You have to double check AI content for accuracy. So as AI is still evolving, it is important to verify its authenticity. And please avoid sharing personal data, no names, phone numbers, no addresses, no confidential information. And it has to be used ethically, right? So these are the four things we have to keep in our mind. And this is how we can use it as responsibly. So when it is used wisely, it becomes a powerful teaching assistant. Otherwise, if it is used carelessly, it can create so much of problems. So as a teacher, it is again very important for us that we should guide students to use AI safely. And what all are the points we should consider while telling this to our students? First, personal information protection. Again, what we already discussed just now, students should never share full name, phone number, addresses, and a school name, photos, or scores of their test and family information. Okay, you can tell students that AI tools are like public spaces and share only what is like they are comfortable sharing with strangers. So this is how they can understand. Also encourage them to double check AI answers. Verification is very important. So AI can sometimes be incorrect, biased, outdated. That is possible. So always ask your students, how do you know this is correct? Critical thinking. So always encourage your students on critical thinking and teach students to ask, does this answer make sense? Can I verify this in my textbook? So is there anything missing? So you can ask students to get to spot mistakes in an AI generated paragraph. Also help them to understand digital footprints, explain AI saves conversations, online tools collect data. Nothing is fully private. So you can tell student whatever you type into an AI tool like ChatGPT, Gemini, it stays in the system. So always think before whatever you type in while using AI, and also encourage healthy balance. So AI is a tool and not a shortcut book. So teachers and real thinkers can this is we are very important for them. So excess AI use can make them dependent also. So every time they will go and like if you give a homework, then they go there and copy paste only. So this is not a good thing. They have to put their efforts to complete those assignments given by you. So yeah, teach responsible use and AI to explain a concept, use AI to summarize a chapter, use AI to get practice questions, check your grammar, and please do not use AI to copy homework answers as we just discussed. So this is what all about the session was, and as what Aaron said, in the upcoming session you will going to understand prompt engineering, right? So what does it mean? What do you mean by prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the process of crafting questions or giving specific tasks to ChatGPT for helpful and accurate answer. As just we have given the one of the prompt just now we have given to create a lesson plan, right? So prompt engineering is very important. If you give a proper prompt, a correct prompt, you will get the correct and very nearby answer what you require. So you can expect in the next sessions personalized AI tool as per your requirement. So as Aaron discussed, there are so many tools which can be used. So for example, just for lesson plan, to create a lesson plan, there is a different tool. To check homework or assessment, there is a different tool. So you can use those tools for teaching. Understand the fundamentals of prompt engineering and how to craft precise prompts for more effective responses. You can gain hands-on experience with advanced techniques like zero, one, few short prompting, output templates, and step-by-step guidance. You can also explore various ChatGPT capabilities, including teaching, role playing, and critiquing and providing a perspective. And simply and you can simplify the complex concepts using the fourth grader approach to enhance communication and understanding. So all this will be covered in the upcoming sessions. I hope, we hope actually that you have gained some insights from these sessions, and will, yeah, Aaron, if you want to add something.
Yes, thank you, Abhishek. So, like I said, this is just the basics to ensure that everyone is on the same platform. But yes, going forward, all these sessions are going to be very interesting for you guys. Believe me, it's like we have shown before, like AI, you can use AI as an assistant. It's like a maid in the house, correct? But even the maid, you have to give proper instructions. If you do not give proper instructions, what will happen? Half work will be done, right or wrong. Likewise, if you want good results from the AI tool that you are using, prompt engineering is very, very important, which we will be covering in the next session. A good prompt is a good AI assistant. A bad prompt, trust me, it will waste your time. It's like going back to basics that what you are doing earlier. Thank you so much, Abhishek.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you so much, teachers.
Thank you, everyone. We look forward to meeting you in the next session. Trust us, the next session is going to be a very big eye opener for most of you. Even if you are using AI, I'm pretty sure we will add a lot of value to what or how you can use AI in a better way. So we look forward to meeting you then. Thank you for your valuable time. We look forward to your feedback. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Gayatri, for this wonderful session.
Thank you, everyone.